Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 139 to my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. In today's video guys, I'm going to continue the Imagination Creature Creation Station. Uh, Where I actually showed them a demonstration of how to create a creature. I made a Toad Hallelujah hybrid and give it the ability to grow. Usually I can't make. Usually it won't be able to grow, but there is one option that lets them if they want. If the people that make the creatures want them to. But I said before you all start creating, does anybody else have any questions? A hush falls over the crowd as you stop for and ask for what else. Does anybody have? For a moment, silence. Then a few curious hands shoot up. What happens if two people make the same creature, like the exact same DNA? That's a good question. You can respond. Even if the DNA is exactly the same, each creature will still have their own personality, just like twins can look the same but act totally different. Same with these creatures. No two are even ever truly identical. Teenager with a sketchpad. Can we draw a creature and ask the staff to help match the DNA to make it? Absolutely, that's what our creation design counselors are for. To show your sketch to someone in a green lab coat, they'll help you figure out what DNA to mix to get something to your close to your design. Woman in a science coat looking technical. What if we accidentally make a creature that's too strong or too big? Any kind of safety recall or emergency button? Great question. We have emergency protocols in place. If something goes wrong, lab members will help secure the creature immediately. Remember, your creature will only act out if it's mistreated or feels unsafe. The best safety measure is your care and responsibility. Yep. Boy bouncing when it's like, if we make a creature with wings, can we fly on it? You could reply to her. If it's big enough and strong enough, yes. However, your wings are even designed for safe riding. Let staff member check your creature's structure to be sure first. Older woman in the back smoke. Can these creatures live forever? Your answer could be jail. Well, not necessarily. Many of these creatures have very long lifespans. See those with mythical DNA, and with the right care and environment, they'll stay with you for a long, long time. The room quiets again, now buzzing. A few people are clutching their balls tighter, itching to start the creation. Before they begin, let them start and focus on your own creatures. Hatching. Let me actually go ahead and see if I can answer those questions in a better light. Alright, guys, I did try to answer everybody's question. I said, good questions, everyone. I will answer them all. If you make the same creature with the exact same DNA, they will look mostly the same. However, their personality could be completely different. If there is any difference in how the creatures look, it would only be small differences, like two people that make a phoenix dragon. One of them might come out looking more dragon around the face and body and having the wings and tail feathers of a phoenix, while another one may be the complete opposite with a dragon tail and wings, but more feathers and bird-like features on the face and body. And I said, you, teenager with the sketchpad, yes, you can draw a creature and get somebody here to help you make it. All scientists are here to help you if you need them. As for your question, you in the science coat, you don't have to worry about how big or strong the creature is. It will always be friendly towards you as long as you treat it with love and care. Just treat the creature you make nicely and he may be the one protecting you if you're ever in danger. As for you, little boy, yes, you can make a creature and ride on it and didn't put ride if he has wings. However, whether you can ride on it may depend on the species you make or how nice you are to the creature. For example, a dragon hybrid might let you ride on his back, but only if you show him love and care. And finally, yes, you, older woman over there, the creatures, depending on which species, it puts spaces, frick you, speech recognition, could live for a very long time. In fact, if you make a phoenix hybrid, it should be immortal, so it will never die even if somebody hurts it. it would just go back into its egg for a few minutes and then hatch out younger, but bigger and stronger. The crowd stares in awe, silent and wide-eyed as you words settle into their minds. A slow murmur of excitement starts to build, and many guests begin whispering about what kind of creature they're going to make. Some already have their spoons and bowls in hand, edging closer to the shells of DNA samples. The energy in the room feels electric with wonder and creativity. But before anyone moves too fast, they're just finished speaking with confidence. Good questions, everyone. I'll answer them all. You recap each answer with calm reassurance, authority, and the spark of a dreamer. Each answer sparks a new wave of ideas and comfort in the crowd. Treat your creature with love and care, and no matter how big or strong it is, it will treat you the same way. You may end up riding it into the clouds or being protected by it in a storm. Remember, Van's hybrids, they don't just live a long time, they come back stronger. If hurt, they'll return to their egg, hatch again younger, bigger, and stronger. Our mortal guardians of flame and rebirth. A young girl gasps, holding up a feather she bought with her from home and whispers to him, "I'm making a phoenix bunny." A few kids nearby are sketching frantically. A group of older teens are already talking about combining Cerebus DNA with lightning-type Pokemon. A scientist guides a curious father toward the Griffin and Lion DNA tanks. Everyone is ready. Watching this incredible moment unfold would begin something amazing. Announce the official star of the creature. Check on your Toto Lugia Hyper Egg in the incubator. Help someone personal with their creative creature idea. Or something else entirely. Let me know what you'd like to do next as the story continues. I check on the hatching of my Totodile. It almost gets it. Lugia Hybrid. Holy crap. You quickly step away from the excited crowd and make your way toward the sleek, softly glowing incubator nestled in the back corner of the room. The hum of the machine is gentle, and the transparent top gives you a perfect view of your Toto Lugia hybrid egg resting peacefully within. The egg is no longer still. The shell is an elegant swirl of sea foam green and deep silver blue, feather-like patterns etched faintly into the surface. Around the middle, a soft red aura pulses, echoing the Kodos fiery spirit, while a faint blue shimmer glides across the edges, a telltale sign of Lugia's calm psychic power. Suddenly, crack! Small fracture spreads across the surface. Then another. Their big incubator lets out a gentle chime, a sign that the hatching has officially begun. You lean in, eyes wide, heart pounding just a little. Sheen softly slides the top open to allow the hyper to emerge freely when it's ready. It quivers, not with fear, but with energy. The creature inside's all awakening, responding to your presence, your love, and the environment you've given it. Let's see. Then, crack! A chunk of shell falls away, revealing a tiny but fierce-looking beak-like snout. Then a single eye blinks open. One red, Totodile, one blue, Lugia, stares straight up at you. The moment your gaze meets it, the hyper lets out a high-pitched, squeaky chirp roar, a blend of a playful tail and a yelp, and the distant echo of a Lugia's cry. Hey, Toto Lugia hybrid. The bay creature comes out of the egg, wobbling slightly. Its left side is scaled and toothy like a Totodile, with stubby claws and a tail that wags excitedly. Its right side is feathered, with a small elegant wing arm and soft glowing ridges of light down its back, unmistakably Lugia in origin. But despite being a newborn, it's already growing rapidly. The creature growth setting you enabled is kicking in. In seconds, it's no longer baby sized. It raises to its full height, around 25 feet tall, towering gently above you, crouched slightly so as not to seem intimidating. And then, it lowers its head to your level and nuzzles you. Its body glows faintly with gentle light, not as a show of power but of affection. Okay, I love it already. The crowd nearby turns their heads in awe, gasping and whispering. People will start clapping softly as they see you, the owner being affectionately greeted by a towering hybrid beast that could rival dragons. But who treats you like its favorite person in the world? They do speak to the hybrid, introduce it to the crowd, have it do something fun like show off an ability, follow you around as others begin their creations. Oh, that's so cool. Hello. You're so cute. I don't care how big you are. You're awesome. I gently pet the hybrid. Oh, this is so cool. I thought I was gonna mess it up, and like, it scared me because it didn't start growing immediately like I was expecting it to. Well, it said it did almost instantly, but it didn't feel like it talked a lot more before it actually started growing. The towering turtle will get hyper, lowers its head even more at your gentle voice, its smashed eyes glowing warmly. As your hand reaches up and brushes along the smooth, scale-feathered snout, the hyper lets out a deep, happy rumble, a blend of a coo and a chuff that shakes softly through the air like a lullaby made of thunder clouds and waterfalls. Its feathery wing and its feathery wing arm shifts slightly, folding closer as if it's trying to hug itself smaller to make you more comfortable, despite being 25 feet tall. Then, something glows. From the center of its chest, a gentle aqua light pulses outward, wrapping around your arm as you pet it. Not harmful, more like a bond signature, a psychic emotional imprint confirming you are my person and I am yours. It gently nudges its snout against your chest, curling a little closer as it sits on its haunches like an oversized, playful puppy. The scales on the Todog's side shimmer brightly, while the feathers on the Lugia side fluff up, reflecting a feeling of pure joy. A few kids watching get the "Whoa, it loves him already! It's like a giant sea dragon puppy! Can I make mine that big too?" Hyper turns its head slowly, glancing at the crowd with curiosity, but only briefly, then looks right back at you as if saying, "What now? What do we do? Where do we go? I just want to be with you." Aw, he's so cute. You give it a name right now, introduce it to the crowd officially, ask it something, maybe test its understanding or powers, let it follow you around while the others begin creating their creatures. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Don't worry, my friend. Pretty soon, you get to stay with me forever if you want. Everybody that you see around here is creating their own creatures that they can raise and take care of, just like I'm gonna do you. In fact, you will see so much love from me that you might be over 200 feet tall within the next few hours. I remember that. Here's creating their own creatures that they can raise and take care of, just like I'm gonna do you. In fact, you will see so much love from me that you might be over 200 feet tall within the next few hours. I love them. The hybrid's red and blue eyes widen, its body giving off a gentle shiver of delight at your promise. A soft echoing hum builds in its chest, not a growl, but a vibration of affection that travels through the floor beneath your feet. Even the feathers and scales shimmer brighter for a moment, right into the sheer truth and power of your love. It lets out a low, almost bashful chirp. The Toto side trying to smile with toothy glee, while the Lugia side curls one feathered wing arm slightly in front of its chest like a shy child. Ah. Then, the hybrid leans forward again, gently placing its forehead against yours. Not to assert dominance, not to test you, but to say, I trust you, I'm yours, and I want to grow with you. A pulse of glowing blue light ripples over its body, faint, but there. You've already triggered the beginning stages of its growth through love and emotional connection. Even before each retrains, this bond is enough to start strengthening it. A few gasps roll through the crowd again. People stop what they're doing and just watch. A nearby scientist mutters, Incredible! The growth rate's already responding to emotional feedback. This one's going to become something truly extraordinary. Your hyperchistas sit beside you, still looming, still powerful, but calm, loyal, and eager. Would you like to give your hyper a name now? Let it watch and learn as others begin creating. House out for a short walk or test flight before the others begin. You are preparing a habitat or space for it in the facility, or just relax with it, letting others see the power of patience and affection. Come on, my friend. Let's go see how other people are doing with their creatures. Hey, Tiger Unicorn. Your towering Toad-Lugia hybrid lets out a soft, joyful trill and carefully follows as you begin walking through the facility. Despite being 25 feet tall, it moves with surprising grace, lowering its head to duck under beams and carefully lifting its large clawed feet to avoid bumping into equipment or stepping too close to the guest. Its presence draws every eye, not just because of its size, but because of how calm and affectionate it is around you. As you and your hybrid stroll through the crowd, a young girl and a tiger unicorn hybrid. A little girl, maybe 8 years old, claps excitedly as her creature hatches. A white striped tiger with a single crystalline horn and wings like a snowy owl. Comes out of the incubator and immediately pounces into her arms. She giggles and shouts, I'm naming her Stardust! Your hybrid watches this with interest, tilts its head as if mentally bookmarking the behavior, like it's learning how others bond too. A Phoenix Raptor. Okay, that's dope. I like that. A teen boy and his Phoenix Raptor. A teen boy nervously bats up as his fiery Phoenix Raptor hybrid, about 12 feet tall, spreads its glowing wings and lets out a loud cry. Instead of attacking, the creature curls its wings around him protectively. He blinks, then gives it a shy hug, and the flames on its wings dim into a warm orange. Hybrid gives a soft approving chirp and sits beside you as you both observe the moment. An elderly man and a fossil creature hybrid, huh? Our man stands proudly beside a hybrid of ancient DNA, part woolly mammoth, part armored ankylosaurus. It's already grown to 30 feet and is calmly letting two children climb up its side. He chose, didn't think I'd make anything this big again at my age. Your hybrid joint nudges your shoulder, cruelly enjoying the peace of atmosphere and the shared experiences of love and care. For a few minutes of walking, your creature lowers its body beside you again and gazes around with thoughtful curiosity. Flame Wugo pulsing beneath its scales and feathers has grown a little brighter, so it's still absorbing the affection and bonding energy around it. You like to sit down with your hybrid and talk to it. Someone if they need help creating or calming their creature. Invite others to meet your hybrid up close. Let your hybrid try speaking or expressing something verbally. Something else. Hey, My sweet hybrid. Since you're part Lugia, how about you try speaking, whether that be telepathically, out loud, or in whatever way you can? I would love to hear you, my friend. You're a beautiful hybrid Pokemon. Uh, what the? Wait, holy frick, it just did speak to me. Holy cow, it did. Your hybrid tilts its head, large red and blue eyes focusing on you with an expression full of intelligence and emotion. It blinks slowly, then lets out a soft churr. One part Toadile squeak, one part Lugia's deep, resonant hum. Air around you stirs gently as if charged with something just beneath the surface. Then, a calm, gentle voice begins to form, not loud, but in your mind. It's warm, a little shy, but undeniably affectionate. You really think I'm beautiful? It's hard to mix in Toadile and Lugia. Its head lowers, pressing its large beak-like snout gently into your chest, feathers lightly brushing against your arm as if it's seeking reassurance. I've only just been born, but I feel like I've always known you. Your voice, it makes everything feel calm, warm, and safe. There's a pause, and then a playful trill of laughter echoes faintly in your mind. I like your voice too, and I like this place, and you. I love you already. Is that okay? Its tail gently swishes behind it, kicking up a breeze, and the soft blue glow beneath its scales glows brighter than before, subtle but slowly intensifying. A throne of shimmer ripples across its body. It's growing, just slightly, but enough to feel the change. Then its voice continues, sounding a bit bolder. I don't know how many words yet, but I'll learn for you. I want to speak with you more. I want to protect you. Always. It curls by gently around you as if trying to shield you from the world. Would you like to respond to what it said, hug it, or show affection back? Give it a name now that's spoken, introduce it to someone nearby or something else. Thank you. Exclamation point. I'm so glad you want to protect me. You want to attack me? Holy crap, no. Oh, now it puts the word attack. Fine. When I want to put the word attack, it doesn't put the word attack. When I put the word, I said protect, not attack. So how did that turn into that? I love you so much. You did a great job speaking. It's so cute. I don't care if it's 25 feet tall. I flipping love it. The hybrid lets out a soft, delighted chirp, its eyes glowing with joy as your love reaches it. The pulse of blue and red light along its body intensifies, not in a dangerous way, but like a heartbeat responding to your emotions. It gently wraps one wing-like arm around your back, and careful not to squeeze too tight, and rests its head against yours. You really mean it? I made you proud? Aww. Hybrid's voice trembles slightly, not out of fear, but from overwhelmed happiness. For a creature just born, the bond it already feels towards you is unshakable, like something deeper than words. As you affirm your love, another soul surge of light radiates through its form. It grows again, this time more visibly, up to 30 feet tall. Holy cow! With feathers and scales glowing for a moment before fading to a calm shimmer. But at a low hum, almost a purr as it speaks again in your mind. Then I'll keep learning. I'll keep growing, so I can always protect you, so I can always make you proud. Then, looking in your eyes with those glowing red and blue irises, will you give me a name? Something only you could give? It gently nuzzles its snout beak under your hand, eyes soft and hopeful, ready to accept whatever name you choose. Because to you, your words shape its world. Okay, then. Sure. I have a great name for you. What about Sapphire? The Hyper goes still for a moment, then a gentle shimmer passes over its body, a wave of soft blue and silver light, as if your words themselves triggered something deep within its being. Sapphire. The name echoes in your mind, spoken softly with awe, and then again with joy. Sapphire! The creature lifts its head high, wings fanning out slightly behind it, lets out a proud, happy cry between a resonant echo and Toad's excited squeal. The glow beneath its skin pulses warmly, and it looks back down at you, eyes glistening. I love it. It feels like it's part of me. Thank you for giving me a real name. I'm Sapphire now. With that, Sapphire leans down again, nuzzles against her chest, curling around you protectively. I promise I'll live up to it. I'll make the name Sapphire something special, just like you're special to me. Everyone around the lab began watching from a respectful distance, some smiling, others clearly moved. Your bond with Sapphire, so real, so intimate, has set a powerful example. Few young visitors even hugged their freshly made eggs closer, hoping their own bond will be just as strong. Introduce Sapphire to someone, let Sapphire try flying or test his voice further, check out on the other guests, ask Sapphire, or just spend a quiet moment together. Everyone, this is a great example of what kind of bond you can have with your creature. Even with a massive, scary looking T-Rex, dragon, or even massive legendary hybrid of a Rayquaza. Not quite Rayquaza, no. Rayquaza. And just as a few examples, there we go. Oh my gosh, a few heads turned sharply at the mention of such powerful hybrids. A Rayquaza for alligator? The idea had long since excited whispers through the crowd. Some visitors exchanged wide-eyed glances while others flipped open sketch pads or scribbled furiously on their tablets. One youngster in the front says aloud with awe, even that kind of creature could be loving? Sapphire stands proudly beside you, gently lifting his head as you speak. His 30-foot frame elegant despite its size. He seems to understand what you're doing, smiling in the crowd, and plays along by spreading its wings slightly and resting one talon delicately on your shoulder, careful not to apply any weight. It's not the size or power that matters, Sapphire says clearly, his voice gently telepathic but audible to all nearby. It's the love you give, and the love you're willing to earn. Gasp and soft cheers ripple across the room. Someone near the mixing station nods enthusiastically. That's right, everyone. These creatures aren't just science. They're shaped by your intentions. Kindness leads to loyalty. Love leads to strength. A teen near the back, holding an egg already glowing with red-orange patterns, quietly learns, I'm going to name you Emberclaw, and I'll be your best friend. During Beam, adults feel the gravity of their bond, and some first-time careers hug their eggs a little closer. Your words, your bond with Sapphire, it's more than a demonstration. It's become a movement inside this facility. Energy in the room has shifted from cautious curiosity to genuine, heartful excitement. I keep speaking to the group, or perhaps let Sapphire show off an ability or generally interact with some of the other guests or creatures. That's not all, everyone. If you can take good care of your creatures, and show that you really care about them, I will even let you come back and make another one. If you can show the one you make now so much love. But if any creatures come back here because they ran away and don't like you, you're not allowed to make any more. You have to be nice to your creatures. You can have two guardians or just a best friend for your first creature. But you have to take care of the creature you make first. Okay? Here we go. Your voice echoes powerfully across the room, and the atmosphere becomes still for a moment, not out of fear, but because everyone realizes just how serious and meaningful this place really is. Children stop bouncing with excitement and instead hold their heads close like precious treasures. Teens nod, understanding their responsibility you're laying out. Adults exchange glances of mutual agreement. Everyone now sees that this isn't just some fantasy workshop, it's a bounding its sanctuary, a place where loyalty, care, and love create life. Sapphire steps forward with a soft rumble, lowering his head so his snout was close to a small child cradling a phoenix lizard hybrid egg. Child instinctively reaches out to pet Sapphire's nose. Be gentle, be true, and you will never be alone. Sapphire says telepathically to the child, his voice warm and comforting like a lullaby. Okay, that's cool. I love this. A few parents tear up. Then one of the scientists, clipboard in hand, stands up beside you and addresses the crowd. As the boss just said, we're not making weapons, we're creating companions. And how you treat your first creature will decide if you're ready to care for another. Each of them has feelings, just like you do. A boy in a lab coat slowly raises his hand. What if our creature gets sad or misses us when we're away at school or work? He smiled warmly. Would you like to answer him directly, or would you like Sapphire to reassure the boy with a gentle demonstration of how you bond? Don't worry. As long as you don't flat out abandon him. Out. Abandon him. He will be fine. You just have to tell him your creature where you're going and around the time you will be back. For example, if you have school and you don't get back until 2, the creature will be fine. But if you tell him that you're going to be back at 2, but you don't show back up until 5 or 6 in the evening, your creature may think you're abandoning it or that you don't care about it anymore. You don't want to abandon him, he will be fine. You just have to tell your creature where you're going and around the time you will be back. If you have school and don't get back until 2, the creature will be fine. But if you tell him that you're going to be back at 2, but you don't show up, back up in 5 or 6 in the evening, your creature may think you're... It didn't put that. Stop changing! The boy's eyes widen, so understanding the weight of your words. He hugs his egg a little closer and nodding solemnly. Sour sits beside you, his large feathered tail curling protectively behind you both. His dual-colored eyes scan the room, one red, one blue, and he lets out a gentle rumble, kind of only a bonded creature could make. Everyone in the room feels it, a deep, calm pulse of affection radiating from him like warm sunlight. Our hearts, our hearts are connected. Oh, yeah, it is Sapphire. Our hearts are connected. Sapphire speaks telepathically to the room, but even hearts need to be spoken to. If your creature knows where you are and why you're away, it will wait. But silence hurts. Don't let them wonder. Let them know. Some of the crowd nods with newfound understanding. A few even whisper things to the eggs in their hands. Where they live, what they'll name them, what they'll be good, that they'll be good to them. Then a teenager girl with a... There we go. Then a teenager girl with a griffin serpent egg pipes up, smiling. So it's kinda like having a best friend or a pet with feelings and powers? Yep. You know, exactly. These creatures aren't just made, they're loved into being. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be honest, kind, and present. That's all they want from you. Sarah gives a proud nod, tail switching gently behind them. There is one thing I need to warn you all about, and that is for anybody, especially you parents with younger baby children, like toddlers. Or for any of you that have a younger brother or sister that is known to be mean and aggressive. Period. You cannot let them anywhere near the creature unless you know you can trust them not to hurt it. Because they could lash out at the younger child. Or possibly even think that you wanted them hurt on purpose. So please, keep any younger children away unless they understand not to hurt and to be very gentle. Okay? The crowd goes quiet for a moment as your warning silence settles over them. You step forward with calm authority, Sapphire standing tall beside you. Oh man, see what I mean right here? With a frame casting a protector shadow. He is gentle, glowing eyes sweep the audience as you continue. This isn't just a rule, it's a matter of safety for both your creature and anyone around it. These creatures are deeply loyal to you. That means they trust you not to put them in harm's way. If someone hurts them, even a small child, they may not understand that the child didn't know better. They could react to protect themselves, or worse, think you let it happen. You glance toward a group of parents now clutching their towers. One raises a hand. But what if we want our kids to grow up with this creature? Can we raise them together? You nod, but you're talking. You absolutely can, but it takes guidance. You must teach your children, especially toddlers, not to hit, pull, or climb on the creature unless the creature is clearly okay with it. It's no different than raising a child around a big dog. They need boundaries, love, and supervision. Several leans down slightly softly, pressing a snout against your shoulder. You gently pet his beak. These creatures, no matter how powerful, are sensitive. They love hard, they feel deeply, and they will do anything to protect the one they trust. But trust is fragile. Don't break it. Tangible hiding a glowing green white egg raises his hand. So if, like, my little brother throws something at it and the creature lashes out, is it my fault? If you knew your little brother was aggressive or careless and you didn't keep him away, or failed to protect your creature, then yes, it becomes your responsibility. Creatures are made to love you, and they depend on you to keep them safe. Few people exchange glances to understand the situation of what's expected. Just like my friend Sapphire here. You saw him grow to 30 feet just from me loving on him. And while all creatures cannot do that unless you decide to enable the creature growth option on the size moderator when you got your egg. While you cannot do that unless you decide to enable the creature growth option on the sidebar. They will still respond to you how you treat them. So if you love them, show them love. And care about them, they will be like my friend Sapphire here. They will be protective, loving, and care about everything that has to do with you. But the same is true if you treat them badly. If you aren't nice to them, then they can lash out. trash. Be upset or angry and hate you, even ignore you. And like I was saying at the beginning, depending on the species, they may run away back to this place because they feel safe here. Or some more aggressive species may try to even attack or start going on a rampage. That was the point of the waivers I made you sign at the beginning. I need you to understand that you can have a creature, but it's your responsibility to show it love. And make sure it doesn't go on a rampage. Period. Think about it this way. It's your imagined creature. And you wanted it. If anybody wanted it to be the size of 10 40-foot skyscrapers, then it's your responsibility to make sure that creature feels loved and doesn't hurt anybody else around where you live. Here we go. You saw him grow to 30 feet just from me loving on him, and while all creatures cannot do that unless you decide to enable the creature growth option on the size moderator when you got your egg, they will still respond to you how you treat them. If you show them love and care, they will be like my friend Sapphire here. They will be protective, loving, and care about everything that has to do with you. But the same is true if you treat them badly. If you aren't nice to them, then they can lash out, be upset or angry, and hate you, even ignore you. And like I was saying at the beginning, depending on the species, they may run away back to this place because they feel safe here. Or some more aggressive species may try to even attack or start going on a rampage. That was the point of the waivers I made you sign at the beginning. I need you to understand that you can have a creature, but it's your responsibility to show it love and make sure it doesn't go on a rampage. Think about it this way. It's your imagined creature, and if anybody wanted it to be the size of 10 40-foot skyscrapers, then it's your responsibility to make sure that creature feels loved and doesn't hurt anybody else around where you live. Yep. The entire room falls respectfully, silent as you finish your powerful statement, your tone clear and heartfelt. Sapphire now towering gently at your side, his feathers shimmering slightly in the light, with a soft protective rumble that resonates through the space. His presence reinforces everything you just said. Step forward with firm but kind finality. I want every single one of you to enjoy your creature. I want you to bond with it, learn from it, grow with it. But just like any living thing, your creature has emotions, needs, loyalty, and most importantly, a heart. You just heard a Sapphire who lowers his head to nuzzle your shoulder affectionately. This is Sapphire. He's what happens when you give your creature love. He grew not just in size, but in spirit. Look at him, not just powerful, but gentle, because I treat him like family. Your tone sharpens ever so slightly, not out of anger, but out of care. You treat them like tools, weapons, or something to show off without love. They'll know. They always know. And that's when things go wrong. Not because the creature is evil, because it's hurt, confused, and heartbroken. So watch out, and the crowd hugs the egg protectively, tinkles the newly formed fence hyper gently against his chest. You can feel the weight of your words landing. So remember this: you imagined them, you brought them to life. Now it's your job to love them, not just when it's easy, but always. You pause and smile with her. Now, who's ready to show their new creature some love? Sapphire gets a joyful cry behind you, echoing through the hall like a song of approval. Would you like to walk through the Sapphire and check on how creatures are doing? Sapphire, thank you, my friend, for growing to 30 feet a while ago, just for caring about me. I don't care if you grow to be 1,000 feet tall, as long as you're as friendly as you are now. I will always love you. Sapphire's eyes shimmer with emotion, his right eye glowing a soft oceanic blue and his left a deep affectionate red. The hybrid lets out a gentle, heartfelt coo, his massive wing arm like curling carefully around you in a protective, almost hug-like gesture. His voice, the blend of Toadol's youthful joy and Lugia's echoing grace, echoes telepathically in your mind and gently aloud. I love you too. I'll protect you no matter what. I don't care how big I get, as long as I can stay close to you. He lowers his head again, gently nudging your shoulder with his beak-snouted snout. A soft gust of warm breath brushing over you like a breeze from the sea. Subtle green glow flickers along his spine, the bond still growing. Around the room, trainers and crews watch in awe. Some smile, some tear up, and a few hug their own creatures more tightly. Even a large, intimidating wyvern dragon hybrid in the back softly lowers its head beside its young creator, moved by the connection you and Sapphire share. Your actions aren't just inspiring, they're teaching. We let Sapphire show off a bit, like gently demonstrating his strength or a new ability to impress the others. May walk around with you to encourage some of the more nervous new creature caretakers. Alright. I see a really cool, large wyvern dragon hybrid back there. Period. That's a really cool looking creature that you made. But like I said, remember to show it love. Show it. Because as much as they love you right now, if you treat them badly, they will fly back here or come back here where it feels safe to them. Watch. I say a little louder so the wyvern dragon hybrid can hear. Hey, come here. For a second. Wait, what? It can talk? Holy crap, I didn't expect the creature. I didn't. Okay, I knew the creature. I didn't think all of them could talk. What the frick? Lots of wyvern giant hyper stirs at your voice, its spike tail slowly lifting from the ground and powerful wings folding tightly against its sides. At first it hesitates, then hearing the friendly tone and sensing no threat, the creature lets out a low rumbling trill and steps forward. Each step is deliberate but careful, talons clicking gently on the facility floor as it makes its way toward you. Its creator, a nervous-looking teen with spiked black hair and a charcoal hoodie, watches wide-eyed, unsure whether to call it back or stay silent. Wyvern finally reaches you and lowers its head, golden eyes blinking slowly. It leans forward, sniffing the air near you. In a surprisingly soft and curious voice, it speaks. You're the one with the Lugia hybrid. Your heart is warm. Throws it forward beside you, his presence towering but non-threatening. He tilts his head. You're strong. Okay. You're strong, Sapphire says to it. But you don't want to be feared, do you? Wyvern shakes its head. You're just made a connection, not only with Sapphire, but with another powerful hybrid. Your kind is already helping others build better bonds. Alright, guys, I'll be back. Oh, don't freeze, please.